What's up, Internet? Welcome to Blueprints. We are back after getting to what we're assuming is going to be called the Ares Court. So that's what we did in the last episode. We finally busted in to the chess puzzle. There is a secret room down there. We solved a bunch of Morajai puzzles. We ripped through those. And I'm going to read out, and I might put up a graphic about what it actually says, but this is what all of the notes in the Ares Court said. So it said, in Ares Court, where the king now lays, on the sacred hour, that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms, and in sky above a brilliant sign, a sullen cross as 5 stars align, a patient figure, a reckoning great. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. So there's a couple things there, I think, that are, which we did talk about in the last one, but I'm going to reiterate just so that way we know what our goal is. So before I get into that, actually, even, that is my goal. I don't have anything else that I'm actively pursuing in a very serious way. There's a couple things that I'm making connections to. I think that the thing that we're trying to open in this new room, this Ares Court, what we're calling it, is potentially where we get the thing to unlock the treasure trove in the outer room thing. So those two, I think, are inherently connected, which means that there's not that many other things that I think have to happen. I'm looking at my to-do list again. I could try out the other admin keys, which I got from the manuscript, which I think is important. So I could check that out. There's still that note in the clock tower that I have no idea about, and there's still that room, the note in the treasure trove that I still haven't figured that out either. And then there's the actual. So here's the thing that I'm worried about a little bit is, and I'm gonna actually start just going to do some stuff for a second. The thing I'm worried about is that I got the idea that we had to castle the pieces from the word castle that we busted open in the wall, that whole thing. We didn't actually use that clue, right? Like, that clue, I almost feel like this is, let's just try, we haven't been to Hobble in a minute. That clue we didn't actually use fully, right? The clue that we got ended up being more of just like a guidepost. So the whole thing about the 6 add 6 Torlor et whatever that says, I think that's what it says, is garbage. Like, I haven't used it yet. So there's somewhere else that I still have to theoretically use that. And then there's a couple things left over in the manuscripts that I haven't used also. So I'm just a little worried that I'm missing something. I mean, I'm on the right path, obviously, but I'm just like, what do I... Oh, I forgot I have the rook thing now. Well, that's actually, anything with gems isn't going to be useful this run. So it's the Ares Court thing. So basically, I'm going to go and try to get the observatory, see what we could do about that, and then I'm gonna go just down to the observatory if we have the Southern Cross as part of the thing today. We're at 45. If it's part of the constellation, great. If not, totally fine, and we will use whatever else we got. I think also the Morajai puzzles that are in the the sigil rooms. That's going to be something that I want to achieve on this episode as well. So we have some goals. But other than that, there we go, observatory. Let's take a look. And then actually planetarium would be good to know because it has a list, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. Southern Cross. So, I mean, I'm just going to go down and see if that did anything. It probably hasn't, but it would be very silly to not. So let's check it out, shall we? We gotta go down here. Yeah, I think that would be too easy if it was just the Southern Cross. But because we have it in the sky, and it's good to know that we need 45 is one of the star counts. Or is it 46? It was 45 before we entered the room, so it's actually 46, right? Let's just be careful about that. Yes, it's 46. So 46 is a Southern Cross number. Okay. It's a thing. Chest room's coming up next. Great. Oh, and also, actually, I didn't even actually make this noted, but that the fact that this is just open is great. I figured as much. But I wasn't sure if I had to redo the puzzle or something like that. So we're back. Okay. So at least one... Uh-oh. Oh, the Morajai box is reset. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if... What's the... Sky above a brilliant sign. So it's the 6th one that had the name of the thing. I wonder if it changes. If it changes, this is going to be quite difficult. Okay, so let me just remind myself of rules here. So we want to make them black, so I gotta change the orange ones out to black. So let us do this. Let's get this. Oh, hold on, reset. Let's do this. Actually, that's not gonna work, is it? And then I want to do that. Cool. That'll work. And then this needs to flip. I come down. This does that. Southern Cross is 5. Okay, yes. So it's the same phrase, which is great. What else is in this passage? So in Ares Court, where the king now lays, that I don't think that needs to have any clue. On the sacred hour, now that's a big piece of it. Sacred hour is what we think is potentially 1:30. That time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, that's us, without gifts nor gold nor mannered charms. I was theorizing that that meant we had to spend everything we had, but I don't know. That seems crazy. And in sky above, a brilliant sign, a sullen clauses 5 stars align. Yep. A patient figure, a reckoning great. The black key is lying with the last king of 8. So, I mean, I could theoretically just wait until 1:30 here, right? Like that is something I could do. We basically go back to our shelter tactics. When we long ago, when we opened the safe for the shelter, we were waiting for the right time, right? So maybe we try to come back and see if that works. This may just be testing our knowledge of what is the sacred hour, which at this point, we have a better chance of knowing. So let's just check. It's definitely not close. The time takes a minute out here. I forget. There's a note I had when we did that of how long every minute takes, or how long every hour takes on the minute. So we are at 9:15. Is that what that says? Yeah, 9:15. We're waiting till 1:30. All right. Well, the good thing is, the only thing I have to be careful about is steps, because I did choose the hovel, however stupid that would have been. Well, definitely don't do that. So let's, I'm not going to use everything I have, obviously, on this because there's no point to do that. But I do want to just see if just have options of things in this house just in case. Wow, they really want to give me weight room. They're like, oh, you're getting too close. You're getting too close. Servants' quarters, nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. I actually like chapel better. So take that. Okay, lab, drawing room, planetarium. Great. I definitely wanted to check this out because it has this. Okay, so it doesn't list it up to where the numbers that we're at. But in terms of, I'm going to make the note about this now, though. So in terms of Southern Cross, obviously it's 5, but then from there, constellations with Southern Cross. So it's 5, 9, 13, 16, am I missing one? No. 25. I'm curious about why. Is it just because they add up to make the numbers, right? So what's the first one? So Diamondus Minor and Southern Cross. So Diamondus Minor is 4. There's a bunch of ways they could have made 9, but they chose to do 5 and 4. And then the next one is 13. It's 5 and 8. Again, same thing. They could have done a lot of things with 13. They chose to not. Why? Is there a reason? Because they could have done Draxus the Dead and North Star, right? Like, there's nothing saying it had to have done that. Yeah, and there's no pattern internally on that, so I think we just have to know. Diamondus Minor and Major. And we know 46, so I'll make a note about that. And then probably, honestly, 55, right? Like, after Inkwell happens, probably we hit 55 as well. I could see that being the case. Let's open this up. Ooh, treasure trove. Hello. Okay, that might not be a bad idea. Just keep that in our hearts here. I am not going to pick up the money, though, because I'm a little worried about the thing about not having riches and whatever, and if I can just spend the money, I will. If I could just equally get rid of every... Oh, I shouldn't have picked up allowance. Okay, if I have to do this again, I won't pick up allowance. Because that, I think... That might be... That sounds correct. If I don't use... If I... What would it be? If I don't pick up my allowance, which is something that I'm just like... It's burned into me at this point. If I don't use allowance, and then I just spend the 2 gems... that do I have another draft room? If I spend the 2 gems that I get right at the start, I'll have no possessions. There we go. Oh, but I got the half off, which is funny also. Might as well. Ooh, I didn't get key card? Oh shit, that's on me on the last one. Okay. 28 steps. Did I kill my run? No. Great Hall. Well, I might still. If this isn't the door, it isn't. Oh, but I got a key. Okay, so the game is being nice. Yeah, the more I think about it, not picking up allowance seems like the right move, actually. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's for sure. What an interesting place we're at, isn't it? Wow, they're really like archives, right? Yeah, archives. Kennel, sure, because we have one key at this point. 0 keys at this point. Vestibule, chamber of mirrors. Because, yeah, I can't do anything else. All right, so let's go back. I have a feeling nothing's going to happen, and that sucks because there's so much time that I'm going to have to waste to check if this is something that has to happen. But them's the breaks. That's how we try things out in this world. So we're at 10. That was about, I was looking at the clock. That was about 6 minutes. And I think that's what I said the last time. I think it's about 6 minutes an hour, which means what? Oh, shit. It means it's, if I'm going to get to 1:30, that's 18-ish minutes from now. All right. Well, that's a little annoying. Just me sitting here waiting for 18 minutes. Well, we could. Okay, I can time this out where we could go to. Ooh, I have only 16 steps though. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's go just test out the admin keys over here. Maybe that will reveal something that we didn't know before. Because we could still get down to the chess puzzle thing with 14, 13 steps. That's possible. Okay, so what do we got? So we know Lee B, but how about Prov C? No, not found. How about Hown U? Not found. Interesting. Okay. So Lee B was the only one that worked there. That's fine. Okay. Copy that. So I might go to the grave real quick and see if anything happens. I mean, there's really not much more to do. We'll see if that does it, and if it doesn't do it, I will try to do the thing where I have nothing in my inventory, and we'll try it again. So let's head down there, and obviously I might skip ahead because as much as I love the Blueprints podcast of watching a thing move, it also sucks because I don't know. I'm not gonna know what time it is down there. Oh, that's brutal. I'm not going to know what time it is. Hold on. I'm going to go up real quick, just see what time it is. I think it's now going to be like just about 11, right? Let me find that note, too, about how long I timed out each hour is. I mean, technically, we could be up here first. Right? We could just be looking at this and then go down there for 1 o'clock. I might actually consider that that's the right move. All right, we're going back through our old notes. Where the hell is this? We got every 5 minutes is 40 seconds. I'm assuming, so every 5 minutes in-game is 40 seconds. What does that mean? Oh, shit. Okay, so if every 5 minutes is 40 seconds, so 40 seconds times 12, it's 8 minutes an hour. Of course it's 8 minutes an hour. Everything is 8. So it's 8 minutes an hour, which means that we have what? If it's 10:30 now, it's 20 minutes or so until the next hour. All right, well, in the interest of experimentation, here we go. I guess I should read stuff in the meanwhile, but we'll be cutting head to 1 o'clock from here. All right, so it's just about 1, so I'm going to start heading down there. I think we can fill out the time from this point forward. It'll be about 4 minutes right? Because it'll be every 5 minutes on the clock is 40 seconds. 40 seconds times 6. That's 40 times 6 is 240. That's about 4 minutes. Exactly right. So that's what we got. The more I've thought, because I've now had to be sitting here for a couple minutes now, I definitely think the no material possessions thing is, it wouldn't be there if it wasn't important. But we're going to try it because we're already here. And then we'll try it again. So we're here, we're live, and now if this doesn't work, what I'm going to try to do is rush to Planetarium to try to call it a day in Planetarium. So that way I can get closer to the star total. Because if I could get to 50, I can then spend down. And that will be great. Yeah. So I think at this point it's probably the 4 minutes start now. So we're talking. So I'm setting a little bit of like a timer here. I'll go 1 minute over that timer, and that'll be an indication whether this is going to work or not. Okay, so I've waited 4 minutes. I think this is probably not the method, or at least it's not the full method. While I'm here, I'm going to read this one more time before I choose to do... I dropped my pencil. Anything else. So, in Ares Court, where the king now lays, in that sarcophagus, on the sacred hour, which we think is 1:30, that time-worn phrase, will a youth approach with empty arms, without gifts, nor gold, nor mannered charms. So nothing in my inventory, nothing in my hands, completely empty. And in the sky above, a brilliant sign, a sullen cross as 5 stars align. A patient figure, a reckoning great, the black key is lying with the last king of 8. I feel like we were close. If I just didn't pick up the allowance, I probably would have been okay. We're gonna do that. Up my pencil. Okay, we're going to go to Planetarium if we can. I don't know what the step count is going to be when I leave here. Oh, actually, is it faster to go to Foundation from here? No way, right? How many steps do I need once I'm in the house? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Christ, this is going to be close. I think I'm just going to make it. Kind of disappointing that this didn't work. But rule of threes, we need to get 3 things, 3 clues together for it to make sense. Otherwise, it's just a fucking coincidence. Yeah, we are way past, I think. Are we? Wait, hold on. I can't tell. Where are we at? No, that's 2. That's for sure. Okay, we've waited. We've waited long enough. Okay, so I think we're going to make it. So let's just find our way around. This episode is going to be long for me and short for you guys, which is going to be funny. Okay, so here's Planetarium. We are calling it a day in the Planetarium. We're going to try this one more time. Well, we're going to try it one more time this episode, but we're going to try it as many times as it takes to get this right. So, reminder, we have to spend the 2 gems. So, one of which has to be the observatory. So we actually have to spend only one more additional gem. I'm going to try to avoid all rooms that, or at least I don't have to pick anything up. right? Like I just have to draft in a way. Yeah, see, like I have to avoid. This is actually hard. How do I play the game while not owning anything? There we go. Utility, sorry, observatory. So there's that. And I suppose I should do it, right? I should just go in there and... Oh, Southern Cross! Yes, baby! Okay, I'm not going to click anything else, though, because if I do, then I'm going to get other stuff, which I don't want. And then... well, I got to continue the run enough to be able to... I need to use this gem. So I suppose I should go back. I could be less careful about steps now because I don't have to screw my whole thing up. Not like that though. Let's not do that. Let's just do hallway. I don't have anything in my inventory, right? Great. Okay. Corridor. All right, I need to spend this gem. This game needs to give me an option to spend this gem. Thank you. Okay. So, I've got nothing. Literally zero. I've got nothing in my inventory. I have the Southern Cross drafted. Well, I suppose I should use the conservatory if I have it. Servants' quarters, utility closet, ballroom. I feel like ballroom I can make rare. That's fine. That's fine. All right. I'm honestly not going to even fuck around. I'm going to go straight down there. We have a lot of time though, as we know. So it's 8:20 right now. I'm going to actually do the math for 8. So I need to waste 5 hours, right? So it's 8 to, so 40 seconds. Times 12 times 5 divided by 6. So I gotta wait 40 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, so my clock right now says 4:20. No jokes allowed. So I'm gonna basically wait until 4:50, which is crazy. I can't believe I'm waiting. I am gonna do some more Ajay boxes in the meantime, though. I think let's get some stuff done. Oh, wait. If I open them, is that going to be material possessions? I guess I don't have to click allowance, but I think that might give us coins, which I don't want. I can't do it. I have to just wait, which is nuts. Oh, you know what? Oh, fuck. It's tough because I want to be able to do more stuff here, but I'm afraid anything is going to mess up my chances here. Basically, the thing I want to do is get coat check, because if there's something in that sarcophagus that I need to, I keep calling it sarcophagus, the coffin. If there's something in that coffin that I need to store, I need to have it for later, and I'm gonna need coat check. That's the only room I'll be able to use it for, because I don't have treasure trove on the outer room. Obviously, it's not possible. So that's tough. So I'm gonna actually have to. There's gonna be more to do, but first, let me just get there, because again, anything else is gonna ruin my chances. I hope that the fact that I had gems doesn't matter. I think that that's fair. The game actively gives us 2 gems, and I don't think there's a way to turn that off. Right? That's from the Gemstone Cavern. I can't do anything to affect that. I don't think there is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy thinking about that. I think that if the game can't accept this as the ability, like the ability for us to completely have everything out of our inventory, I mean, this is everything we got. And also, you need to have to have... That's bullshit. I'm glad I thought about that for more than 3 seconds, because you need to have had a gem to open up the observatory. So if they want this to happen all in one day, you had to have had a gem. I guess except if you did what I just did with the foyer, or with the hovel. But, like, dude, what are the chances of that on top of everything else? I think we did it. I think we did it. So I'm gonna just stay here for the next 35 minutes, and we'll catch you back when it comes up. Here we go. All right, so we're back. I'm here in Ares Court. It is about, as per our estimation, about 6 to 8 minutes to the time. I'm just gonna solve some more Jai boxes in the meantime. So we're trying to get blacks to... Right, these are the rotation ones. Okay, so... Done. 2, 3, 4. So we've solved these already, obviously. So it shouldn't result in anything but the same phrase, but we're going to do this to kill time in the meantime. It was not back-to-back that I did these episodes either, so this is a fun way to test, am I actually good at these or not? Okay, so that one, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay. I just got a hair worried in my... You know, they're giving me a lot of time to think. So, I was worried in the interim that actually the... that not doing the more Jai puzzles would somehow mess things up. Okay. If I did that, and then I do that, there you go. That's 3. Okay, this one's raises it. So I need to do something like that. Yep. And now that. These are way easier once you know the conceit. Wow, holy heck. Okay, so let's do... This flips them. Right, and then we want to just take that one over. We could flip it back. There, okay, and now... There we go. That's 5. We're still a couple minutes out. Need to get to the oranges. If I did this, and this, and then flip that up, do that. Great, that's 6? Where am I at? Yeah, 6. All right, we're going to do this, no problem. So just in case this is somehow a parameter, it'll be done. I forget this one. This one is doing that. Then... Isn't this one you make... Okay, and now I can flip those, and then one of these has to come up here. I did that the wrong way, but that's okay. I'm messing that one up. We're getting close. I think if my timing is right in the next 2 minutes or so. This raises, this just flips. Yes! Yes! Oh, fuck. This is it! This is it! This is the puzzle! This is it! Oh my god, I cannot believe that. Okay. This is it. This is the castle puzzle. This is what this is. Because it's... okay. What? Hold on. I'm very excited. I apologize. I've also been sitting here for fucking 40 minutes. So, okay. It's 6 as in 109 or 109. Add 6. It's 115. So, 115... Okay, that was me just trying to press the button. Counterclockwise word east. Okay. I don't think I have it, but let's see what I can do here. So again, the code is CIX, which I can confirm, but C should be 100. IX then being 9. That's 109. So you're saying 109 here. That doesn't work. Add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Then it's Tor, which we think is counterclockwise, towards... Oh, wait. I wonder if it's 109. Add 6 counterclockwise towards east, meaning counterclockwise the other way, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about if I start at 130? Oh, shit. I will get this. Hold on. Okay, so I obviously satisfied the conditions for this to happen. So this... Oh, yeah, this is... It's pushing me to say this thing. I can check my notes about this. Let me just confirm that CIX is indeed the number that I'm saying it's going to be. So CIX is 109. So CIX add 6. I think we have to start where it tells us to start. 109 is what it says. It says 109. I'm pressing the button. Doesn't work. Add 6. Add means add. It goes to 115. Counterclockwise is in Tor. Counterclockwise towards the word east. Am I adding an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? If it's 109, counterclockwise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unless it's saying add... That doesn't make sense, though. That the logic isn't there on that. 109. I mean, I could be wrong on that thing too, right? If I'm wrong on that, let's try every variation of this. If it starts us here at 130, it could be 124. No. That would be adding 6 towards east. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'd be too easy. There's too many fucking numbers that it could possibly be. Maybe it's like, unless maybe it's not minutes adding, maybe it's hours. So it's... If it's 109... Let's go back to that. So 109, add 6 hours counterclockwise. So what would that be? That'd be, so we 1209, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Trying everything here. I'm just worried that I have the castle part of it, like the actual code, wrong. If I have that wrong, we're in deep trouble. I think 115 would be it. 115 or 102, right? Or 103, rather? That feels like the right answer. Is there any other way for me to see this? I mean, I guess it could be like, this would be weird if it was 901. I don't know why it would be that, but it could be. So if it's 901, as in the exact opposite, add 6. Oop. Or it could be the reverse of that. So 901, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 115. Let's go back to the 109. This way. Oh, passed it again. So if I have 109, where could I go with that? I don't think I'm wrong. I'm looking at my cipher. I don't think I'm wrong on anything that's here. It's 109, add 6. Tor lor et. So, hold on. So 109, add 6. Counterclockwise. What it says in Arajan is counterclockwise word east. Like, that's what's written on the page, basically. So if it's counterclockwise... But it doesn't say how much counterclockwise, because if we're taking it like add 6, that's a separate step. Is it saying like be completely counter to the word east? No. Okay, what if it's... Is it like rolling it back? Oh, wait. Each of the directions is not on the number. It's not on the number exactly. So if I had 109 to add 6 to 115, then counter backward in some way to... Then what? So if it's 109, I would feel more confident in that if it was on north to start, because then it would feel like, oh, we're hitting the beats, like we have 109 correct. But then I guess you wouldn't need to figure out 109. Like, what's to stop you from ever just... Oh, I guess you have to choose the hour. But it starts on 1:30, because of course it does. So you'd have to know... I'm just trying to think about all the steps here. I suppose I should just try something, right? So 115 counterclockwise to east. If it's not the hour hand, it's going to be the minute hand. I can't believe that. Holy shit. Whoa. The Royal Key of Aries. A key crafted from infused second-era gold and soot-black onyx, adorned with the original insignia of the Aries family crest. All right. Well, can't say I didn't do it. I waited. I was patient. This session has been over 2 hours long, I think, in some ways. All right, now we just fucking need coat check. If I can't get coat check right now, we're fucked. I mean, I could do it again now that I know that actually, in the grand scheme of things, I think actually getting the fucking orchard to unlock was harder than this was. But I think I had a lot of luck on my side on this one. Again, I think the game has inner machinations that make it... They have shit going on in the background. That's for sure. Well, now I can also collect everything. I can collect all my stuff. I can't believe I have to do an actual episode after this now. You know what? I might... Oh, the problem is I don't know how long the episode is going to be for you guys. What a weird thing. You know what? I am going to stop it. I'm going to stop an episode here and pick it up in the next one just to make a clean slate here. I can't believe that was it. So castle puzzle off our docket completely. We just need to get treasure trove now. That is our big goal. So we shall do just that in the next episode. We'll see you then. Thank you, everybody.